Welcome to In Pursuit of Truth. This is your host, Sir Patrick Mack. Do me a favor, have a seat. Let's chat. Now today I don't have any QAnon, I don't have any headlines, I don't have any blockbusters, I don't have any breaking news, I don't have any rabbit holes, I don't have any deep digs or deep dives. I don't have any speculations or accusations. Just have a few things on my mind. Now, I wasn't originally going to make a video today. I've been working all day. Many of you know I'm an entertainer, and I was doing a voiceover for a corporate event kind of thing. And I probably said the word imagine about 750 times by now. Imagine. So I wasn't going to make a video, but I've been catching up on this story that I wasn't really up on, and I'm sure you've all probably got onto it now. I want to talk about it a little bit. I'm on Fox News. Secret Service agent who died of stroke is remembered by Trump, U.S. officials. President Trump on Wednesday mourned the loss of a U.S. Secret Service agent who suffered a stroke on Monday during the president's recent trip overseas. Special Agent Noel Edward Remagen, 42, died Tuesday in Scotland, surrounded by his immediate family and Secret Service colleagues. A 19-year veteran of the Secret Service, Remagen's body was returned to the U.S. on Wednesday. Our prayers are with Special Agent Remagen's loved ones, including his wife and two young children, Trump said in a statement Wednesday. We grieve with them and with his Secret Service colleagues who have lost a friend and brother. Agent Remagen was a 19-year veteran of the U.S. Secret Service. He also served 5 years in the Marine Corps. Melania and I are deeply grateful for his lifetime of devotion. And today we pause to honor his life and 24 years of service to our nation. The First Lady took to Twitter to express her deepest condolences to Remagen's family, noting that the Secret Service works tirelessly and often behind the scenes to keep our family safe. Remagen, according to the White House statement, spent 5 years in the Marine Corps before joining the Secret Service, where he worked as part of the Presidential Protection Division. Remagen exemplified the core values of the Secret Service: justice, duty, courage, honesty, and loyalty. Agent Remagen, who Vice President Pence called a courageous American, leaves behind his wife and two children. The Trumps attended a ceremony for Remagen Wednesday at Joint Base Andrews in Maryland, where the agent's body arrived. Vice President Pence, who called Remagen a courageous American, and his wife Karen also paid their respects. A GoFundMe created for Remagen's family raised more than $107,000 as of Wednesday night. And the link's down below for you as well. Now, I'll admit, because I've been working, I'm a little late to the party. I mean, I kind of caught up on this story a little bit. I remember the trip. And of course, I remember this Greenpeace knucklehead flying above at the golf course. Now, I am in no way implying that these two things are connected, other than the fact that you got a strange Greenpeace story where this guy flies on this, I don't even know what you call those things. It's like a kite, but he's propelled, whatever it is. I guess a propelled kite. And decides to wander into no-fly zone. Now, I don't know how that happens when you have a president playing golf, but it did. And to be honest with you, working on other stories, I never really followed up too much on this one because normally when Greenpeace is involved, I usually admittedly brush them off like the knuckleheads that they are, the hypocrites that they are. And I consider myself an environmentalist. But that's neither here nor there. And now we have this situation. A man lost his life protecting the president of a stroke. And very well could have been just a stroke, right? Of course. High stress job. Protecting the president, especially right now. High stress. And my heart is breaking right now for the family. It really is. This one hit me hard. I came home from work and decided to kind of follow up on this, and it just broke my heart. And I couldn't help think of this Greenpeace connection. Whether there's a connection there or not, I don't know. Just two strange events happening in Scotland at the same time. probably within, I would assume, hours of each other. And they searched for this man. Said they searched for him for hours. The story was that they let him go. And I have a hard time believing that they would search this guy for 8 hours and let him go. Now, you know, nowadays when you question the narrative, you're considered alternative. And it's difficult. I don't have any sources for you. I don't have any ex-Secret Service agents calling me up. I've met a few, but that would in no means make me any kind of expert with any kind of special intel. Just a knucklehead with a Gmail account. I'm an entertainer who got tired of hearing fake news and decided to at least share my ideas with you and put myself on the line that way. And it was what I knew how to do. It was the only thing I knew how to do. This story doesn't add up. Find it hard to believe that this man, it seems to me that this man was incredibly lucky. He wasn't blown right out of the sky, because he surely could have been. And later on, we get this stroke of what I would assume looks to me to be a very, very healthy man. Now, like I said, high-stress job. It's a high-stress job. I'll give it that. I'm by no means making any accusations. I see this Greenpeace tweet here. We've hit Donald Trump where it hurts, at his golf course. Trump does not believe in climate change. He's pulled the U.S. out of the Paris Agreement and is committed to burning more climate-wrecking coal. We wouldn't let him get away with a quiet game of golf. And this is from a crew that floats around the ocean in a gas-guzzling ship, the Rainbow Warrior or whatever it is. They like to make a lot of trouble. Now look, I'm all for clean seas and clean air and clean water, and clean air and clean air and clean. I don't know. I don't remember the Nancy Pelosi chant, but you get what I'm trying to say. I'm done with this. I'm done with this reckless activism. And I'm done with less hypocrisy. And I'm done with this vocal minority pretending to be the moral majority. I'm fed up. And I'm activated. I'm pumped. I'm amped. I'm done with fruity pie, ho-ho unicorns running around getting butthurt about everything other than their own ineptitude. I'm done with being called a Nazi, unpatriotic, uncaring. I'm done listening to stories about pedophiles. Where's Barack Obama's tweet? You tweet anything about this Secret Service agent? Where are you, Hillary Clinton? Where are you? Ladies and gentlemen, I am in no means ever calling for violence, disrespect, illegal activity, or immoral activity. But I am submitting to you today that if you are as fed up as I am today, and I know you are, I read your comments. I know what you know. It's time to move. It's time to be deliberate. It's time to be active. And my question to you is this. If there is something that you are itching to do, that you've been thinking about doing, that pertains to this movement, or anything else in your life for that matter, something you've been meaning to get around to, something you've been meaning to say, something you've been meaning to produce, to correct, to edit, to fix, to solve, to help, to cooperate with, Something you just haven't gotten around to. Or what the hell are you waiting for? We're at war. And it's time that we act like it. After all, we are the elite. Not the DC swamp. Not the Hollywood pedophile hypocrites. Not the activists. You and I. Now, I don't know what your genius is, but I do know that it is there. I read your comments daily. I wake up early in the morning specifically just to try to respond to some of your comments, some of your tweets, some of your emails. And do you know why? Because I value them. I value you. If you're sitting there right now and you've got your popcorn waiting for this all to go down, it may or may not go down. I'm not asking you not to trust. I'm asking you to trust yourself. What is it that you can do right now to move forward with this movement? Now, I know many of you already have. I know many of you already do. And I also know that there are many of you who are weary. Many of you who have been doing this for a long time. I know. I'm one of them. You matter. Your voice matters. But what are you doing about it to get it out? Now, if you are already doing what you can, I'm not calling you out. But if you're sitting there wondering if you should have done this, if you should have put out that blog, if you should have sent that video, sent that email, written that letter, what are you waiting for? I'm done playing defense. It's time that we start scoring. Our president needs us. QAnon needs us. I need you. Your country needs you. No matter where you live in this world, I'm talking to you. Your country needs you. What are you doing? Are you helping? Are you pushing forwards toward freedom? Or are you hanging out, telling everybody what a lost cause all of this is? It's time to mobilize, kids. You and me and you, us. And we'll keep it light, and we'll keep it loving, and we'll keep it correct. But it's time to be deliberate. It's time to be on the offense. It's time to let these liberal, deep state knuckleheads know exactly who the elite are. There's much love for you here. That's all I've got for you today. Just my thoughts. Sorry, I don't have any big finds, big bombshells. Like I said, just a knucklehead entertainer with a Gmail account and a desire to know a little bit of this truth. And I don't know if I always get it right, but I'm always real with you. The fundraiser is for Tara Remagen, wife of Special Agent Noel Edward Remagen, 42 years old. Thank you for your service. And until next time, this is Sir Patrick Mack. Stay together. Stay faithful.